Good morning. This view is just off our campsite down the trail, and it's day 25 now. This is the second last day on the CNO before we reach DC.
Last night.
Tonight is last night, yes. Crazy. We're riding here through an aqueduct.
Take the next slight left. Now take a slight left.
Oops. Hello. You have some logs there.
20 miles.
We're here at the closest campsite on the CNO canal. Lock 21. The log house can actually be rented for staying in it. Over on that side are water spigots that we don't have to filter water at all, but it's fresh water. So I think that's the only campsite here on the CNO where you don't have to filter water. Today was a fairly, well, from the scenic part, pretty uneventful. There was a lot on the CNO trail riding. We did great. Last night I did go to the bathroom and I was kind of really wobbly, shaky, so I was a bit concerned about that because yeah, I was kind of like slightly walking like drunk there, but that was at night. So in the morning I got up and I was still a little bit woozy and a little bit weak, so I was very concerned about balance on the bike and stuff like that. But luckily I'm not totally sure what it was. Overexertion, lack of water, lack of food. I thought I did drink enough and eat enough water. Yeah, drink enough water and eat enough. That wasn't it. And sleep, I kind of naturally woke up, so, but it might not have been great sleep, I don't know. So I'm not totally sure what it was this morning. The rest of the day was pretty good, so I got up to power, could put in the miles, and so now we are here at the last campsite. We contacted the warm shower host, Tom, and he said it's okay to stay with him if we still needed a space. He was responding a little late to us and we still do need a space, so we replied to him. He is out of town, so I think he won't be able to respond right away on that. So let's check out the log here. Yeah, I'm looking into the house. There are some cyclists staying, so I don't want to peek through the window, but it looks like a neat house here. There is a side channel for the water. It's really cute here. and a small little bench here to sit down, which is also pretty cute. So definitely a cute area here on Loch 21. I definitely would rent a shelter. That would be cute. So yeah, I'm glad that today went fine with all the worries that I had. I mean, worst case, if I wouldn't have felt better, I would have done this day a shorter one and camped earlier and made it multiples and split off with Todd, let him go. Here's on a timeline, but everything worked out fine. So right now our plan is to finish up tomorrow to DC. Both of us want to go to one of the monuments in DC and take our pictures with the bike there, so we have some memory of that. Another idea is also, in addition to that, go down to Washington's farm, Mount Vernon, all the way down there. That's where a trail ends. It's really nice, and it might give also Todd his water experience of the Atlantic. He's not, unfortunately, not able to go all the way to the Atlantic. Right here is the water station if you are interested. My adventure is still up, so I definitely want to take some rest days. So we asked the warm shower host for 2 days, so definitely want to keep those 2 days, then start thinking about what is next. I was asking a little bit around on Reddit if there's a great way to go south on a bicycle, and nobody really suggested anything. All great ways are up the CNO and doing the CNO kind of. So that would be kind of repeating where I came from. I like to get something new. I'm done with the CNO. I would be happy to get away from the dust here because everything is dusty. So that would be really great. Right now, again, I'm eyeing going over the Shakespeare Bay. There's the Bay Bridge that you cannot ride with a bicycle across. So the only option is really not much of an option. Hoping at a nearby gas station to hitchhike a ride with somebody that has capability to take a bike across the bay. I also found there a warm shower host, and they mentioned in their profile too that they might be able to help people cross the bay area, and that's definitely something to explore, and I'll probably reach out to them to see if they help me out. Looking at Google Maps, it sounds like a day's worth of riding from DC to Indianapolis to the Bay Bridge, and then they could theoretically pick me up and take me to their home if they are willing and even like to host me. So when I'm over there, I would plan on going to the ocean, and then up north there's a ferry that goes from, is that an island? I'm not totally sure. Peninsula Island, whatever it is. I think it is an island actually. Would then take me to the peninsula and up north, and I could then ride further north, maybe toward Philadelphia or New York or something like that. Again, I'm gonna do that ad hoc, I think, on how good I'm feeling, how great the roads are, how the weather is, how I find hosts and guests and stuff like that, because I really don't have any clue about the East Coast, how it is to cycle here or anything like that. So right now I have been really spoiled with the Gap and the CNO to come here through the Appalachian Mountains, which is absolutely flat on those trails. So it's great, and at the same time I'm not experiencing really the ups and downs of the hills. Not that I really wanted to necessarily experience those ones. Anyway, so that's where we are here on day 25. So tomorrow it goes into DC, and the planned portion of my trip definitely will come to an end, and whatever else comes, we'll see. So I wanna here for tonight just give you a little view of the river here. It's a pretty nice view. There's a lot of rocks and other things in there. Oh yeah, over there is my tent, the bike on our campsite. So see you tomorrow.